Hello guys, Dartello here with MGM Gaming. How you all doing? Today I got episode 1 of MOAB guide that I'm doing. Sort of guide to the maps and how to use them to get an easy MOAB. That's sort of what I'm doing, and this is episode 1. I'm doing Dome for the first map. So what I'm going to do first is do a small private match demonstration on some of the key areas and how to hold them and stuff. And then I'm going to do an actual, I've actually got a MOAB and I'm going to put it live after this. So anyways, without further ado, here is it. The easiest way to get this MOAB, I believe, from what I've been playing around with, is sort of stay near the C domination area here, sort of in out here, and sort of using this sight line here and stuff. Hopefully you've got a good team that cap the flags and keep them on 1 point, but whatever. Now the two main sort of areas they come from is sort of over here by this A domination area, and out here they spawn there sometimes, or from sort of B here and B over there. It is possible for the spawns to flip back here, but that is actually very difficult. So you just got to be aware of that. But anyway, the first spawn point that it can be problematic. Basically, you just got to stay around here, sort of in out here and sort of in here and back there. They're the main spots. If you stay here, generally it's easier to defend and you'll get an easier mob. The first sight line's here, and you can use this head glitching spot here. You can sort of pop up and down and shoot up at them. I would advise using an assault rifle with low recoil like the Scar here, or an ACR, and marksman to see your targets better. You can see they spawn in that B there. I'm sure any of you play domination know that. Second point is here. You can use this to sort of shoot down there because they spawn in that building in there. Also, you can cheekily crouch down here and shoot through there. I don't think many people know about that. That's another cheeky spot. Also, if you get stuck here and they're spawning over there, you can use this as a head glitching spot there to get them, or retreat back or something like this and drop, and use this little sort of hill here as a little head glitching spot. Right, second, that sort of covers this area of the map. You can use this spot here, but I wouldn't advise doing that because they can come from behind the car here or there, and generally if you're shooting people here and they run around the corner knowing you're there and they shoot at you, you could be in a bit of trouble. So I would generally stay away from here. Alright, moving on. The next sort of main spawning area is around, so they can spawn here, but generally they spawn back there over by A somewhere. So you can either sort of defend here, holding there, watch up there occasionally because they can come up that ladder, sort of shooting in here, or you can use these boxes here, and this also gives you a nice spot there as well, nice little head glitching spot. Or you can retreat back here. This is the easiest way, I reckon, is you can hold this off. If they're all running through there, you can sit here, sort of cap the spot and shoot them. They've got no chance. If you're head glitching here, they've got absolutely no chance. You'll destroy them. So anyway, that's a nice spot to hold off there, and that's sort of the easiest way to do it. If you get your teammates holding off get C and B, and you can spawn trap them at A, that's probably the easiest way to go about doing this. Sometimes if you get stuck out here and you're shooting people here and your team rushes their spawns and they flip, sometimes they go in there. Now they spawn in C. Now that's problematic. There's two ways to go about that. One is to sort of just play more defensively and shoot them as they're coming out of their spawn. However, it's risky because they can come up here as well and flank you from behind, do all sorts of things. Or as soon as you hear that they're capping C, you quickly switch to, I've got overkill here, and I can quickly switch to a submachine gun, look here, move forward, and then look here because sometimes they're head glitching there, and then just run in and sort of neutralize this spawn point as quickly as you can. That's one way of doing it. Anyway, that's sort of the main sort of spots on this map. I've got the MOAB following this, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Hello guys, this is the gameplay of me getting a MOAB on Dome. I'm sure you guys just watched the private match then. That was basically me demonstrating sort of the sight lines, the main areas to use to get this MOAB. I sort of got to work my way there first. But yeah, for this MOAB, what I believe you really need is, I said in the private match, but you really do need an accurate sort of long range assault rifle like the ACR, Scar, M4, hell, I reckon you could even use a sniper for this MOAB, even like just using the sightlines and stuff here and just pick them off. That's what I think, but really you just sort of got to play more defensive and sort of pick them off at range. That's the best and smartest way to sort of get this MOAB. As you can see, this is one of the head glitching spots I talked about in my video. You can actually cap C flag from here as well. There it is. So I'm kind of doing two things at the same time, killing them from a defensive position and capping C flag, so it's double win. Yeah, I've seen some other MOAB guides on YouTube, and I just sort of haven't liked them. So that's why I sort of started the series. I want to sort of do my own MOAB guide because I want to do... Oh, by the way, on here I looked at my UAV and I see there's a guy sort of just there in a defendable position there, and I didn't want to risk him running around and killing me, so I decided to retreat back to a better position, which you should always be alert of where your enemies are. That's the main thing about getting a MOAB, and you can't always teach it. Like, I almost died then. I shouldn't have rushed in then. I should have realised that my teammates weren't there and I can run in there and a guy spawns at C, I think. So you just sort of... It's not something you can teach very well, but you sort of got to be aware of your surroundings and where the enemy is. Like, that's why I think Domination's probably the easiest game type to get a MOAB in, because it's easier to read the spawns, and that's why I would advise doing in Domination in general. So that's what I think. As you can see, I'm using this sideline here right now to capping C flag at the same time, so it's kind of a double win again. But I don't really use the head glitching spots to be Domination that much in this MOAB. The reason being is because I was playing with a good team. I wasn't partied up with them. I was playing with randoms, but my team happened to work very well, and I sort of kept them at A for the majority of the game, so there wasn't really any need for me to use that B head glitching spot a lot. And as you can see, I'm holding off C here, so if they're holding off B and I'm holding off C, sort of, they've got no chance. And that head glitching spot in the back there next to C flag, it's just, they got no chance. I'm not gonna lie, this is very campy gameplay, but when you're actually going for MOAB, that's how you play. You play more defensively, excuse me, because you don't rush around at close range. Like, the easiest way to get a MOAB is simply to pick them off at long range with, I believe, Assassin, Marksman and a Silencer, and just pick them off. That's... Oh, I see the red dot there on the other side of the thing, but I freaked out thinking he was just up there. So I thought that was pretty funny. So I use this spot quite a lot because it's just where they're coming from. It's just my team gets them at A and you're just picking them off. It's that simple. Yeah. So as you see, I use this B head glitching spot here that I talked about in the video earlier, Gareth's Online, and just pick them off. They don't really have much chance against me because I'm already looking at them. But as you can see, this flips to C. In the prior match I talked about two different ways to deal with this. The first one was to rush in and quickly neutralise the spawn, but I didn't want to do that because I'm really close to the MOAB, so I decided to do this and sort of play more defensively. I'm pretty sure I go around the corner and get my MOAB right here. So anyways, this brings an end to MOAB Guide 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Sort of just remember the head glitching spots mainly in the private match, because the game won't always work out the way it worked out for me, because it worked out very well for me. So I didn't really have to use those B head glitching spots much, but you might have to if you try and do the same MOAB.